Okay, so I have 3 bits of good news and 1 bit of bad news. The good news is revolving this whole COPA FTC malarkey business, and the bad news is to do with YouTube itself. The good news is I get to keep my channel. The other good news is my channel will not get deleted in the new year. The other good news is the FTC regulations themselves will not affect my channel. The FTC has released a new set of guidelines and rules to content creators that basically say that they will be watching videos and they will keep an eye out, and thumbnails, specific thumbnails that look like they're targeting towards children, they will watch through those videos and they will see what the content is like, and if the content itself provides no swearing, if it's a figure of you, and if the figure of you doesn't have swearing in it, if it's not like an extremely like expensive figure, then it's going to be fine. Video reviews of something that is not made for kids, so if you're reviewing a figure that is of, say, the Punisher, or if you're reviewing a hot toy, or if you're reviewing a comic book that's made for mature audiences, which is most of my content, you're safe, you're fine. The FTC will look at that and they'll see there's swearing in this, there's blood, there's gore. We can look at this and we can see kids should not be watching this, so you will be safe. And that's where YouTube comes in, because YouTube can overrule the FTC when it comes to determining what content is safe for kids and what's not. So even if your content is deemed by the FTC itself as not safe for kids, YouTube can come in here and say, no, you're wrong, they're still made for kids. So you won't get fined, you'll still lose your channel. That's the thing I have to worry about going into 2020. But all I have to say to 2020, to YouTube in 2020, bring it on, bitch. Because I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop reviewing comic books. I'm not going to stop talking about stuff that I'm into just because it can end up with me in a lot of trouble. I couldn't care less. If you take away my channel, I can make a new one. I can go to Twitch. I can go somewhere else. I can upload all of my videos to Patreon if need be. Getting fined an amount of money that I know I can't pay, which could result in me going to prison, that could change my life for the worst. If I can't pay a fine, 42,000 is a lot of money. Even if I don't get that much on each video will be up to that amount, and I have over 200, nearly 300 videos on my channel. That would be a lot of money I'd end up being fined, and I know for a fact I can't pay any fine that I get. And I wouldn't pay it anyway, because it's not a fair system. So that would end up with me going into prison. And then when I leave prison, that will end up with me being unemployable. And it would make my chances of getting a career on YouTube again null and void. my entire audience would go away because I'll forget who I am. So when I come back to Twitter and all my Twitter followers are gone, when I go back to Instagram, all my Instagram followers are gone. When I go back to Facebook, even, and all my Facebook page followers are gone. When I go to fucking Tumblr and all my Tumblr followers are gone, I will be in the shit. Quite literally in the shit. So I'm glad that the monetary side of things won't affect me. It will just be a case of I may possibly get my channel taken down, which I can easily remedy with using a different email address, creating a new channel, or taking all of my content and going to Twitch, or going all exclusively to Patreon. So it's an easy remedy for that. How can you help me with that? The answer's simple. Go to all of my social medias, all of the links in the description below. All of the things that are linked in my channel banner. Just click on them. If you don't have a Twitter account, you don't need a Twitter account to check my Twitter. But if you want to follow me on Twitter and you don't have a Twitter account, just create a Twitter account. It's no less simple than making a Facebook account. It's no less simple than making an Instagram account. Want to follow me on Instagram? Same thing there. Just follow me on Instagram. That's the only way that I can say truly that's the only way that you can keep viewing my content, or you can always know that what I'm doing, because that's the most you can do to support me outside of Patreon, which I do not say is a needed thing. Patreon will always be optional. Same as the social medias, but the social medias are important because it's important information that I can't put out, that is not enough to put out in a video, but is important enough to make you aware of it. You need to check out, you need to look at my social media, to follow my Twitter, to follow my Instagram, so you know what is happening with my channel. Because if my channel gets Thanos snapped out of existence next year, if you don't know where I'm going, where I'm moving to, then that's my audience gone, essentially. So follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Tumblr, all of that lovely stuff, and you will know what happens if the worst does come true. With that being said, there is one more piece of good news. Revolving ad revenue. If a channel is deemed not safe for kids and a video is deemed not safe for kids, the yellow monetization mark that YouTubers have been saying means that they've been demonetized, it essentially will now change into they've been monetized as for mature audiences, which means they will get more mature ads. These more mature ads will essentially double up their ad revenue. Meaning, when I get to that point of 1,000 subscribers and beyond, any ad that I get on my videos that is for mature audiences, so say a movie trailer for a R-rated movie, or say something advertising alcohol, or something advertising a dating app, that could double up my ad revenue. Not saying that this is for money, I'm just saying that is one good thing coming out of this copper situation. It's going to end up benefiting channels that are edgier and you know, kind of darker in their humour or their content in general. I have no idea how this is going to affect channels like Optibotimus, channels like Stu Adams, Diamond Bolt, people like that, Sharpness Prime. It should be that these videos, maybe not Optibotimus because he doesn't really swear in his videos, but certainly people like Sharpness Prime and Stu Adams should definitely fit under the mature audience's bracket, because as much as it is reviewing action figures and reviewing Transformers, Stu Adams has done 3 videos which are entitled 10 Shots, 10 Bots, where he drinks a dangerous amount of alcohol whilst reviewing action figures, whilst also spouting adult humour and making boner jokes. So you get where I'm going with that. With that being said, without further ado, for the unboxing half of this video, which is teased in the title of the video, by the way, if you weren't already aware, I'm becoming an unboxing channel. Yay! Not really, but yeah, I've got another box to unbox, so I will be doing that now. So here we have a big box of stuff. Inside this box, well, you're going to see what's inside the box in a minute, but I'm going to unbox it now with a knife. Don't play with knives, kids. It's dangerous and you shouldn't do it. And yeah, thankfully this is on its side, so no one can comment about me saying I should pull away from myself. And hopefully my address has been obscured enough. I'm gonna censor it anyway, but I possibly don't need to, because fortunately it has been obscured a little bit. And yes, I know I should be pulling away from myself, but it's just easier the way I've done it. And yet you can see what I've got: more Transformers books, issues. We have volume 35, which is Primacy. I have no idea what this is about. I'm going to assume it's about Optimus Prime, because it's got Optimus Prime on the thing, but most of these books have a character on the cover that has nothing to do with the book itself. Dark Cybertron Part 2. I already have Part 1, this is Part 2. I'm going to assume it's a follow-up to Part 1. If it's not, I'm going to be sourly disappointed. Volume 64, Windblade. Weirdly doesn't have Windblade on the cover. It's got Starscream on the cover for some reason. I should probably make that more visible. I know I've got that in the way there. That's not good, is it? I'm still very bad at unboxings, so you'll have to mind me and my terrible unboxingness. We've got a character I don't know. I think that might be Galvatron. I'm not quite sure. But that's volume 26, War and Peace. Volume 50, Heart of Darkness. Volume 10, Trial by Fire, which has Scoop, weirdly. not with the rest of his Constructicon buddies. But yeah, that's the books that I have, and now you're looking at an empty box for the next like 5 minutes. But wow, it's like 3 minutes of that and 10 minutes of me ranting about YouTube for like the upteenth time this week. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'm not going anywhere. Fingers crossed. I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, check out my social medias. See you guys in the next video. Peace.